Okay. There we go.
All right, let's go. Final Destination is, in fact, going to be the first stage.
Okay, first stage, Final Destination. Let's get right into it. Pikachu versus Pac-Man. Now, Pac-Man is a camp-heavy character. You know, when Pac-Man feels threatened. Oh no! My goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I am incapable of speaking, but I will try. What we just saw is Abadango got kind of gimped using his up B, trying to get back on the stage on the third hit. On the third bounce, Pikachu went right down, bounced for him, and Abadango fell to an early KO. That was incredible. I do not call that an SD. I don't call that a self-destruct because that was all ESAM getting down there and getting that trampoline. But
Mr. Steal Your Jump.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But Abadango is no stranger to pressurized situation. He's not going to, hopefully not let it get to him. But that was demoralizing if I've ever seen anything else. That was incredible.
I mean, if we've seen him clutch out that set against Angel Cortez, I'm sure he has it in him to bounce back from something like this. Wow, throwing the key into the hydrant for just a storm of hitboxes coming at Pikachu. But of course, being virtually the god of thunder, I think that is nothing unfamiliar for ESAM. Wow, neutral air to break out of the forward air string combos. Abadango just going for stuff that works but isn't guaranteed, and unfortunately for him, Pikachu has the frame data to make that stuff not work. What? Double stuns? It was the Thunder Wave and the Bell. Both, yeah, they traded stuns there.
The custom B, yeah.
Yep. Okay, wow, Abadango just throwing projectiles.
Abadango is going to have to think of something pretty creative here, even though I know Pac-Man is just a ball of creativity, so I hope we see well, you know,
literally
an intense match we have here.
Okay, ESAM just carrying him off the stage. Nice side B to the edge. It's a pretty safe recovery due to the super armor frames it has. Oh, throws the key again, really trying to pick up a kill here. That is a super strong projectile once you let it charge up. Fire hydrant in front of him for coverage. Abadango is so aware of when the water is going to jet out and what he could do with it. Wow, the fire hydrant just going to kill ESAM straight up.
The fire hydrant KOing him, you know, the key and the fire hydrant coming at you together, that's hard. And Pac-Man at 66%, especially after what happened the first stock, I'm telling you that's not a deficit at all. Pac-Man can definitely bring this back.
And Abadango hitting the hydrant so you can't put your burning furniture out.
Ooh, and the key will take the hydrant out, and we'll see ESAM trying desperately to get in there, charging his forward smash, using the hydrant against Pac-Man.
Okay, ESAM just trying to force Pac-Man off the stage as much as possible. He's been playing with the lead kind of well, but Abadango's already taken it back after getting 0 to death. Think about it, if Abadango had responded with a 0 to death, he'd be massively in the lead right now based on how the match has played out. Oh, wow, the Galaga ship trying to take this man to space. Of course, we're kind of in that limbo right now, just above the Earth's atmosphere.
You don't see Pac-Man's going for the Galaga ship too often. He must have had a specific plan just for him. But now it's almost anybody's game as Pac-Man needs to get to a little more percent to have any decisive KO opportunities. And there it is.
That up B is so sneaky, but he's already pretty much back in this. He can kill Pikachu at 70% with the forward smash.
Yes.
And just maybe 20, 30 more, and a key is going to do the job too. Whoa! ESAM saying, yeah, throw that hydrant out, please. I need another projectile.
ESAM has always been exceptional at reading people's rolls or even reacting to them. Rolling on stage is never a good idea versus him because ESAM is going to be right there to react. And no, just like I told you, it's one of his strengths. He's been doing it ever since he started becoming a top-level player. That's the ESAM special, following your roll and up smashing.
ESAM figuring this match out so effectively. He's now taken the hydrant from Pac-Man, being a useful tool for him, to something he can just block and send right back at him every time. Oh, is that it?
Oh my goodness.
If he did up smash, man, with a little charge, that would have probably, oh my god, is that it?
That is not it. ESAM is not going down.
All right, one more. Ready? Next time he does it, I'm going to scream the same thing.
Everyone's cheering for Abadango. Everybody wants this Pac-Man to win.
Uh-oh. I thought he was going to roll one more time and throw the key. That would have been insane.
The key is up.
Wow.
Abadango.
And that's it! And that's, no, it's not! Oh my god, ESAM!
ESAM! Oh my gosh, that was going to be the game. It is not the game. What an incredibly close match.
Oh, is that it? Yes, it is. Okay, finally, I can say it and it'll work.
That's going to be the first game. I've never seen ESAM that flustered before. He knew. He knows. Oh, that's not flustered. Okay, so he just...
ESAM's such an expressive guy.
As soon as he was done with that match, he took a breath like that was his last. I have never seen ESAM usually cocky, you know, finger up, I'm the best. This time, no, he's sweating a little bit. Abadango kind of disappointed, but he shouldn't be. He lost his first stock at 0% and almost brought it back to win. I'm pretty sure that ESAM is now sweating a little bit about Pac-Man. Pac-Man being the crowd favorite here, it looks like. I think everybody just wants to see a Pac-Man make it to top 8.
I definitely want to see that for the second major in a row. That would be absolutely amazing.
Especially at EVO, that means no excuses. If Pac-Man can make it, so can you. You know, it's kind of like it's definitely an inspiring thing to see.
This character, I feel like everybody wrote him off after he got announced. It was like, oh, Pac-Man's in the game. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And now it's like nobody cares.
Yeah, people wrote off Pac-Man, people wrote off Wii Fit Trainer, people wrote off all of them.
But now, Abadango still caring, and it's paying off. This man, very close to top 8 here. Needs to just win this one last round, but ESAM up a game that's going to be difficult. Okay, switching to the Thunder Jolt instead of Thunder Wave, going back to default neutral B for ESAM. Like this choice, goes a lot farther across the stage, and I think he's realized that that zoning game is really Abadango's trump card in this matchup.
Yeah, and earlier you said that you felt like ESAM was figuring out the matchup, and I'm not entirely sure. I think there are more tricks that he's gonna see. What did you just see?
Speaking of tricks, ESAM sent the fire hydrant at Abadango. Abadango started charging the fruit, which produces a tangible hurt box for the fruit.
Sure.
And it collided with the hydrant and stopped the hitbox, and then he just rolled away.
Wow.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
Using the Galaga ship to kind of play along with it, you know, if it misses, he's gonna re-catch it and throw it again. And that's just incredible. It's incredible to see what you can do with these different fruit, man. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, they all do have very unique properties that make them individually worth using. And now that Abadango's not leading off the match with getting 0 to death, he's actually looking real good right now. Throwing projectiles at the fire hydrant, which is really smart. I mean, most characters can't send 2 projectiles at you simultaneously. That also lock off different angles too. Okay, just gonna forward smash that one away. Whoa, Pikachu gets caught by the trampoline. Abadango, he hit him with the hit him right there.
Abadango using the Galaga ship, trying to get in with as much damage as possible. Pikachu at 95%. We might see the fire hydrant just annoy him just a little bit more. This fire hydrant play is impressive. ESAM a little bit laggy on his neutral B, trying to get any sort of safe control.
Okay, Abadango just playing the zoning game. He has a 50% lead. This is the position he wants to be in. Playing with the lead is Pac-Man's specialty. He might not be able to rush you down and make up for a deficit very well.
Sure.
But he can camp you out. He can prevent you from getting in. Oh, he's got that key now, too. ESAM's got to be extra careful about jumping. Even to just throw a Thunder Jolt out is a huge risk because the key will go right through it. Oh, my!
ESAM catches the key and disposes of it immediately. This is gonna instill some fear into Abadango because now he knows that ESAM is capable of knowing the timing and maybe even catching the key again.
Back throw, not quite enough. If that were by the edge, that was certain death for ESAM. Wow, Abadango with some item tricks here. ESAM trying to respond. Gonna charge up. Wow, the apple! Trying to keep the doctor away.
One apple a day keeps the doctor away, and apparently ESAM, as ESAM's first stock goes off to an apple, being hit by the fire hydrant.
How many games can you say that in? Losing his first life to an apple.
Yeah, I know. That'll never be said again.
Oh, wow. The Galaga ship? No, I thought he was going to hit him with that too.
Yep.
Abadango's projectile game, absolutely otherworldly right now. ESAM going for some offstage risks with the heavy skull bash. If that connects, you are dead.
Absolutely.
Starting at like 40.
Pretty early.
Abadango making amazing use of this up B, kind of like a Shoryuken, just to get in there with some invincibility, I believe it has on startup. And even if not, it just condenses Pac-Man's hitbox, hurtbox entirely within the hitbox that covers him. It's very safe.
Now I'm loving ESAM's resilience here. You know, he's down by quite a bit. This is a dominant lead, but he's not giving up. He's desperately trying to find any in on this Pac-Man, but Pac-Man is extremely good at zoning, making this matchup look a lot easier than last one. But again, last one he died at 0%. I don't think that ESAM figured out this matchup as much as he would like to have hoped.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. Abadango definitely looking amazing, especially after recovering from that 0 to death before. Uh-oh. What is going on?
Oh, goodness. You know, much like Wario and Brawl, you know, you had to play with the tires. You had to be very proficient with items. And this may be the new aged Wario's where you do have to manipulate a lot of item usage. And the fire hydrant just wasn't enough.
That's it. No, it's not. He caught the sour spot somehow. ESAM didn't snap to the ledge, so he actually came a little bit above, and that allowed him to survive by taking the weak hit of Pac-Man's down smash there. That should have been a 2-stock finish for Abadango, but, the bell? No, it's not going to interfere.
Tried to read the roll. It actually didn't come out. Abadango is just stayed in shield and skull bash. Dash attack Or yeah, dash attack, I mean.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like it, though.
I know, right? It is Skull Bash,
Yeah.
but technically
Technically.
not. Oh, my God!
Oh, Fiend!
Do we have words? Or is this the part where we talk?
I'll
'Cause
try.
I don't know if it...
Okay, so what we just saw was Abadango throwing his key at the fire hydrant, the key hitting ESAM, and if that wasn't enough to KO him, the fire hydrant, then there's a little extra like, let me help you out, and KOs him, and that's going to be the second game. It's 1-1 right now.
Are we playing Smash or are we playing Pinball?
Yeah.
And now, actually, fun fact, I heard directly from the mouth of a Nintendo Treehouse employee who will not be named that Sakurai's inspiration for the Smash Bros. Series was actually pinball, and how the characters are kind of like bumpers and they hit each other off and you try to score. So there is some spiritual similarity between pinball and Smash in case you've ever noticed it. But yeah, I thought that was cool to learn about their outlook on the game design. But either way, is ESAM switching back to... Yes, he is switching back to Thunder Wave. He didn't really get much use out of the projectile game in that match at all, especially because the key can just rush through all the Thunder Jolts, it's transcendent priority, and hit Pikachu as soon as he lands. So I think he doesn't want to rely on projectiles at all this match. Taking him to Battlefield, wants to keep it close, go for those platform combos, extend his air follow-ups as much as possible.
Yeah, I think that not giving Pac-Man space is going to be key in making this matchup work. Really closing in, not giving him time to, plan his options or, really get behind the hydrant or even get the key out. And that's what we're seeing now is ESAM is trying to rush him down in this small space and get as much damage as possible and only punishing him, or at least trying to, when he does anything laggy.
I can't believe the quick attack just beat the strawberries flat out like that.
Yeah.
Now ESAM has revolutionized Abadango's zoning game. Wow, almost with the up air to heavy skull bash. Abadango with some amazing presence of mind to stick that air dodge out immediately. That definitely saved his life. But yeah, he has turned the zoning game around using the fire hydrant as a tool of his own against Abadango here. Oh, wow. Air to ground combos. ESAM looking like a Marvel player right now.
Oh
no! The water just killed him with heavy skull bash.
Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Okay, so what we just saw was he used heavy skull bash, a custom side B, and tried to make something happen, but the water pushed him out and it KO'd him.
That was absolutely devastating to ESAM right there. And now Abadango throwing out the fire hydrant. I think ESAM's going to have to respect it just a little bit more now that he has that fear instilled in him. And Pac-Man playing with the lead. As we were talking about, this is a great situation for him, not dying to the thunder off the top. Abadango definitely has that clutch factor right now. He doesn't want to drop this game. He's got the lead he needs. Oh, no! Oh. Broke out of the grab. Should have just thrown him. ESAM losing some opportunities here, but Abadango now forced to recover. Not that lucky. Even though it wouldn't have killed, it would have just been damage. So I guess it wasn't a huge play there by Abadango to throw the key.
Right. And ESAM being another master of the download. No, again, no stranger to top level play. We'll see him pull it out. I have absolute faith. He may be a little, shaken up by what just happened, but
fair nair to jab. Pac-Man bread and butters. Abadango showing that even though his character is extremely complex, the simple stuff still works.
And that's going to be the first stock for Pac-Man. Even stocks, but it's 1-1, and this is for top 8, so they have to play their hearts out here.
Very wise by ESAM to recognize that up smash when Pac-Man lands on the fire hydrant is destructive because Pac-Man cannot block once he's in the air. So you hit the fire hydrant, he loses his ground, he loses his shield, he gets hit by up smash and fire hydrant. Okay, Abadango actually gets the last hit on the fire hydrant. Very good there. Not going to get cornered forever. Oh my god, the bell! What is going on?
So much going on there.
Pixels away from the sweet spot on heavy skull bash. This is still very much doable for ESAM. One heavy skull bash will close it out.
For sure, but he's probably reserved with this heavy skull bash, knowing last time the slightest water that, completely KO'd him.
And it's very risky to play so high up in the air like Abadango has favored. Okay, just running around, not even swinging. Okay, puts the trampoline in the center of the stage. Essence of Snake's kind of stage control, trap-based game. Oh, neutral air to shield, saving him in the last second. Okay, the water is gone. Grabs the bell. Oh, no. ESAM looks like...
That bell can be death!
Oh, my God. If he had faith, if he believed, it would have worked.
If he just went for it instead, but he didn't. He ended up not being able to pull off that KO. Extremely great bell play we're seeing here.
Oh, my God.
And the hydrant
puts ESAM in losers.
The hydrant is going to be the KO move that puts ESAM in losers, and Abadango will move on to top 8 for the second time at a national event.
But this time in winner's side.
Yes. In incredible.
That was absolutely ridiculous. ESAM, one of the favorites to win the tournament, notably with that heavy skull bash, actually eliminated because of it.
Oh,